Can you all believe it's time for another skincare empties video? If you're watching this video going, wait, how has it already been 2 months since the last one? I don't know. I don't know where time keeps going. Welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is pretty self-explanatory. It is a video covering all of my empties. I do this series roughly every 2 months, and I have more info on it in the description box below, where I will also link some of my favorite products that I talk about. I feel like this is a really fun video series because it is not what I have been recently talking about on my channel. Instead, it's more of a where are they now of the products I used, several months ago. When did we do Mary and May? I think that was 4 months ago. 107, that one took me a while to get through. But anyway, you get the idea. Let's go ahead and get into this video. As always, I have everything segmented into categories. And admittedly, this is where we would do cleanser and toner. I don't have any cleansers. I promise you all I wash my face. This just happens sometimes with this series. I'm sure you all know you don't finish things in an even and uniform fashion. It's a bit more chaotic, right? So this is toners and essences, and it is more toners than usual. The reason for that is because I have been making my own sheet masks. I'll link you my video if you want to see how I do that. This right here, the 107 Micro Drizzle Hydro Toner, they had gifted me this. I ended up actually repurchasing this. I really like it now that I've figured out what to do with it. I actually love this as a sheet mask. The 107 brand is all about vinegar. And it's funny, with this toner, I sort of felt like I wasn't seeing anything with it until I tried using it as a sheet mask. It really lends itself to, a system where you're locking it into your skin, right? One more thing. On the topic of making your own sheet masks, that is where you start to realize why each little sheet mask pouch has so much product in it. You will go through products a lot faster. The Mary and May Vitamin B5 and Bifida Toner, this actually did not last me very long. I went through it quickly, but also because I did really enjoy this product. All that said, I'm going to keep looking. I'm not going to immediately repurchase this one. I would like to find something with a little bit more Bifida. Currently testing the Eccentree Bifida, and I'll have my review up of that early in July. Okay, the SK2, this is the Facial Treatment Clear Lotion as opposed to the toner. I bought the SK2 starter set, and as you all know, I did a review on SK2, but this was a little mini that was included. This is actually much more affordable in terms of price per ounce than the toner. And get this, it also contains some AHA ingredients. I gotta be honest with you though, after using a full ounce of this, I still feel unsure. I still feel unsure. Now, I bought another kit. Yeah, after my SK2 video, listen, I wasn't gonna run out, so I bought another kit. So I do have another bottle of this. Hopefully I have more of a fully formed opinion by then, but it would be nice to like this more. Wouldn't it? Given that it's a better price per ounce. I still kind of feel like the magic is in the toner itself. Don't worry, I am on a quest for dupes. I even have one coming for you all very soon, which really surprised me as a product. And then, it is the end of an era. My Primera Miracle Seed Essence. This is my final bottle of this. And if you followed me for any period of time, you know I loved this product so much, but Primera discontinued it. Me and my heartbreak are over here, still sobbing at this loss. I'm still looking for a dupe for this, and I would buy this. I bought it several times. I just don't understand why they changed the formula around so much that it really doesn't resemble what it used to be. Moving on to serums. So it might surprise you that I finished the Buddha Vitamin C Serum, but what had happened was I bought this on sale and I noticed it was starting to oxidize, so I said, let's make that the mainstay, let's make that the main vitamin C I use, and it did absolutely work. I liked it. I still personally do prefer the Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow. The I'm From Honey Serum, this one I did receive in PR from YesStyle. So here's the thing, I really liked this while I was using it. It feels so intense and nourishing. You're probably gonna hate this if you don't like the feel of skincare on, but if you do, you will likely love this. But I was thinking about, should I repurchase this or not? And I just realized I don't think I want to repurchase it. I enjoyed it while I was using it, but I think I do prefer other repairing products more, you know, like the Stratia Liquid Gold. I think I do prefer that more than this. Also, for some reason, this does have added fragrance in it, which is a strange choice for I'm From. I personally feel they are kind of, you know, a favorite brand for many because some of their products don't have fragrance. So odd choice, not that it makes it smell great, it still smells kind of unusual. I feel like that's what I'll never understand about adding fragrance to products. Why is it that brands sometimes add fragrance and yet the product doesn't smell great? The Ordinary's Buffet and Copper Peptides. I think I've talked about this enough at this point that you know how I feel, but one more time I gotta say something that I have failed to mention. Yes, every night that I used this, my sweetheart would always turn over to me in the bed and say, "You're wearing the Copper Peptide Serum, aren't you?" Don't know how she could smell it out. Really strange, really strange, really strange. I will not repurchase this, but also I did just repurchase a Copper Peptide Serum. Sort of. I bought the Dr. Perricone Cold Plasma again. I felt like I was missing it, so I bought that again in place of this. A little bit of a price difference, a little bit. Now, I don't always include samples, but I gotta include Suisu because, as I always say about Suisu, if I was a rich person, Suisu is the brand I would use. I'm not, and that's a shame, but when I can get these little minis, I get them and use them. This is such a great serum for increasing absorption. I know some people avoid it because it does contain alcohol, but that's probably part of the mechanism for what helps to increase absorption. It's kind of like you use this first before your other serums, and you get more out of your serums than you would without this. Then again, you do have other options, including derma rollers, including dermaplaning. There's other ways to increase absorption. So I won't personally buy the full size. It's also not my absolute favorite Suisu product. The Overnight Revitalizing Mask is, but if I get a sample, I will use it. Look at this. I just ripped the Y off of my Keys Comforting Balm. How did I do that? Anyway, next section is eye cream and lip balm. And this is so funny. These right here were probably my top 2 favorite eye creams about maybe 4 to 6 months ago. And here they are, but I have some things to say. So regarding the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask, I have decided, and my heart is heavy for this, but I have decided I will not be repurchasing this. And it's all because I upped my retinoid. I'm now using adapalene, and I just don't feel like I need a retinol eye cream anymore. In fact, I feel like when I do use them, it now irritates my eye area. Like I've said before, this is evidence of your skincare products traveling through your skin to different places than you apply them. It can be kind of a difficult concept to imagine, I suspect, but add in a retinoid and you will very quickly understand. So I loved this, but I don't need it anymore. I don't need it, which is great. It's $42 saved. The Medicube Reviving Peptide Eye Cream, finally finished this one. They did actually gift me another, and I'm so grateful because I do love this eye cream. It is amazing. And it's huge too, 1 fluid ounce. Oh, so glad I have more of that. And then a couple of lip balms here. So the Fruitia, I've been raving about this one for a while. I also repurchased this one. This is the Fruitia derived from fruit. I forget the exact name of it, the mango lip balm. It's so nice and it's so ridiculously inexpensive. This is usually about $3 or $4 and it is such a nourishing lip balm. How do they do it? Which means, I got this Keys Comforting Balm right here and I did like it, but it's just a no contest situation when I feel like this did the same thing for my lips in terms of, keeping them nice and nourished. Without the jar packaging, which nobody loves lip products in jar packaging. Do any of you watching this, do you prefer a lip product in a jar or in a tube? Give me the tube absolutely any day. Make it an absolute fraction of the price. It's an incredible product. Incredible. Moisturizer and oil. I have some favorites here. Oh, I really have some favorites. So you want to talk about the favorites first? The Ghost Democracy Cocoon Replenishing Ceramide Rich Cream. It is so much like using the Biossance Omega Cream. So much like it. I am currently using the Biossance one because I bought it at some kind of an amazing holiday discount. Did you all shop that sale? So I'm still using that one for now, but this is what I'll replace it with. It's half the price. No need to wait around for deals. This is an amazing product. Also, of course, you probably know because I go off about this all the time, but Ghost Democracy is very transparent about the percentages of their highlighted ingredients. 2.2% ceramide, 17% lipid. It's amazing. I love this company. And then the Dunginbee Red Ginseng Moisture and Firming Cream. I partnered with Dunginbee on a video not too long ago. Oh, really, really amazing products. I would say they're a great alternative to Suisu if you're like me and you like those products, but you really can't quite afford them. This is the closest. As for these two, the Aveeno Oat Gel Moisturizer, it's a great product, but to be honest with you, it's just not the texture that I love. It is a gel moisturizer. If you have oily skin, you're probably gonna love that so much more than I did. It's a well done product though. The Cosrx Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream, you know I'm going to have snail somewhere in this video. I don't think it's the perfect fit for me necessarily, kind of like the Aveeno. With this one, I used it in place of the snail essence that I love so much. Because it's an all-in-one cream, you can definitely do that. But the only thing is, it's not really all-in-one because I don't feel like this is a moisturizing enough product. So what I would have to do when I used this is, I'd start with my cleanser toner, use this, and then follow with a second moisturizer. In fact, I often paired these two right here, this one before this one. Really nice night combo. But will I personally buy it again? I think I personally prefer the Essence. It's all about personal preference. Some people do prefer this product to the Essence. And then, unsurprisingly, my Good Molecules Pure Cold Pressed Rosehip Seed Oil. I love this so much because it is not only fair trade, but also, in my opinion, a far better form of rosehip oil, at least one with more research behind it. We have a bit of an others section right here. Let me ask you all something. I want to get this sunscreen out of the way because look how gnarly it looks. It feels really strange. Tell me why it is that this happens with packaging sometimes. It happens with, if you're a makeup enthusiast, it happens with NARS packaging where it just gets really almost sticky. Anyway, the reason there's not a lot of sunscreen in this video is because I have been non-stop testing new sunscreens on my face. This was the sunscreen that I used on my body. I received this in PR and somehow I ended up with the second one, which I'm grateful for, otherwise I would have to buy it. It's not the most cosmetically elegant, but when you're talking about body sunscreen, I don't know about you all, but I just don't care that much. It's just so expensive for some of these sunscreens, so I'm happy that this one is more affordable. And then I have been continuing my microcurrent and electrotherapy. So I owe you all a video. I really owe you all a video on an update of how it's been going. This is the Medicube HR Booster Gel. They did gift me this. I love it. I think this is great. I really love pairing this with the New Face Serum. Again, I'll link a video. Oh man, yeah, that is so much more effective. The Logically Skin AC Target Cream, I'm still so mad about this product. I just don't think it's done a darn thing. And I bought it in one of those 1+1 sales. So you're gonna have to keep hearing about it as I am over here continuing to apply this to my skin, hoping it delivers on anything, just anything. It is almost less frustrating when a product works out really terribly for you than when a product does nothing. Because at least with the bad reaction type of situations, you go, oh, that's not for me at all. This situation, you're just like, am I putting this on my skin every day? Did I empty a tube or did I dream the whole thing? For the record, ultimately joking reactions are no fun. They're no fun. The Etude AC Cleanup Spot Patch, actually pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing, very thin and not very effective, would not purchase again. The Peach Slices Dark Spot Micro Darts, okay. So I feel like I understand why people are frustrated with these. I've got a little cluster of dark spots, which is maybe frustrating to some, but also opportunistic to me. I can try out things like this. I don't think this has done anything. This is apparently right here. This is the section of has it done anything? No, give me back my money. I'm gonna take it all and throw it into one of those wishing wells. I think I would actually get more enjoyment from that. Otherwise, I love peach slices. I've heard this with even the more expensive ones, the Peace Out brand. I've heard, the hyperpigmentation fighting micro darts. I've heard they just don't do anything for people. It's so bizarre because they're, the micro darts for acne work amazingly. And then I did not use a lot of Dr. Dennis Gross. Oh, because I had bad reactions over these past couple of months. But I did try out the Universal Daily Peel as opposed to the Extra Strength Daily Peel. I still prefer the Extra Strength. And the final category for today's video is masks and eye patches. So, quick story for you all. The Marian May Cica Hotunia Tea Tree Calming Mask, I finished that about 2 days after I filmed my last Empties video. I was so mad at myself because of how clunky of a container this is. I was thinking, oh great, I gotta hang on to that for almost 2 entire months. I like these, I like this system. The only critique that I have is I feel like the companies that sell these really should sell refills. I don't know why they don't. The system itself is you get these tweezers in here, which I decided to keep, and then you just lift this up and pull out a sheet mask. Oh, well, how did I just break it? Okay, maybe they shouldn't sell refills. Maybe they shouldn't sell refills. Hi everyone watching, thanks for being with me on this amazing moment that we have endured together today. The thing is, I like this system. I like that it's 30 sheet masks, okay? And I love using sheet masks. I love them. But the thing is this really less plastic? At least it's HDPE plastic. But is it really less than 30 sheet masks? I don't know. I need to gather together 30 empty sheet mask containers and weigh them on some kind of very fine scale to actually answer this question. I don't know. These are the kind of things that I overanalyze, so sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like, the best system is probably the DIY masks, so that's what I'm sticking with for now. I did enjoy these, but that's what I'm going to stick with for now. There is one exception, and that is how much I love these darn Rovectin Lotus Water Calming Sheet Masks. I mean, Primera took away my beloved Lotus Essence. This is the best substitute that I found, and it is interesting. It actually has heart leaf in it as well. They're so soothing. I mean, again, see, this is what I was talking about. Look at that, 0.9 fluid ounces, almost a full ounce of liquid in every one of these, which I fully believe. I fully believe it. Let's get this out of the way because I feel like this is probably reflecting on you. So this is the facial treatment mask by SK-II that was included in the starter kit, and as you can probably guess from how it looks, I squeezed the ever-living daylights out of this to get every last drop out. You do the same. Don't tell me you wouldn't. You absolutely would. Again, it's hard to review one sheet mask. I just know I tragically am in love with the SK-II brand. Bummer. The Sweet Chef Kale and Vitamin B Fresh Pressed Sheet Mask. This is fine, but my problem with buying sheet masks in the US is they retail for what? Between $5 to $8, and they're so much less expensive if you buy them from Korean retailers. I mean, this was about $15 for 30. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, if you want to pay 10 times the price. I personally don't. I don't know, maybe some people do. Let's move these out of the way so we can talk about these eye patches next. So, you know my long beloved favorite here, the Skin Iceland Facelift in a Bag. Well, that actually contains forehead, eye, and smile line sticky patches. They're amazing. I really like these. They're just very expensive. Oh, it's on the front. Yeah, it's on the front. Yeah, I really like those. They're super effective and they're loaded with peptides. This is actually one of the first products I tried that really got me into peptides. Then they came out with the dissolving microneedle eye patches. That's my last one. $14 for 2 little eye patches is indeed very painful. The Florence by Mills Swimming Under the Eyes, I don't have a lot of thoughts on that. I don't think a lot of people within the skincare community love the Florence by Mills brand, but I do think a lot of teenagers do. I think they do. They're cute. They look like little fish. There you go. The Bolden Awake Under Eye Patch. This was recently gifted to me by Bolden. I will be talking about this soon. I absolutely love these. First of all, they are sticky exactly like the Skin Iceland eye patches, but with a completely different approach. These have niacinamide, alpha-arbutin, and tranexamic acid. Oh my goodness, I was so blown away with one use of those. But we will continue to try those because we have to talk about those and what's new in skincare coming later this month, so I will save more thoughts for then. And that wraps everything up. Thank you all again so much for watching. Again, my favorites are in the description box below. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Like and subscribe on your way out if you enjoy Empties videos, and I will see you all next time.